Hey, this is Real Comic Book Talk back at you guys again one more time in the house. Hey, with the current success that Aquaman is having, and it is trending like crazy. And
It's dominating.
It's dominating the box office right now, and it is on a great pace to hit $1 billion. Could be the first DCEu movie to hit $1 billion.
It might hit $1 billion by the time this video comes out.
It might, because currently right now in theaters it has a worldwide total of 900 million.
No, it's at 960.
Oh, it's probably just gonna hit that this weekend.
900 plus. My bad.
It's at 960, brother.
My bad, people. Okay. We saw it. We reviewed it. We thought it was a good movie. It is worth going to see and paying regular price for it and everything. But because of the great success that it's doing, DCEu is looking like it's on an uprise right now. And we're here to talk about, does this change the DCEu? You guys, what do you think? Because of the success of
You go
Aquaman,
first, Al, because you had a good point, and I ain't want to steal it.
with Justice League. Well, we talked about this off air, of course, and everything. But with the success of Aquaman and everything, I'm pretty sure nobody, with the exception of a couple actors, actually thought the success would be this quick, this fast. Right. You know.
Well,
I said quick, fast. I know.
In a hurry.
Quick,
fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't know this made more than Justice League.
I mean, like in 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I knew Justice League wasn't as big as they thought it was going to be, as it was projected to be, and everything like that. But it makes me wonder: is the standalone movies are they more popular than the group movies? Like if you have a Teen Titans or Justice League or Batman versus Superman, where you have 3 or 4 superheroes in it. It makes me wonder, why is it one superhero will get more money than 3 or 4? You get more bang for your buck.
Well, it's a couple things that go into that. I'm going to throw a couple stuff at y'all and, see what you think. Number one, it's about where you place the movies at.
What time?
Yeah, like what time of the year you place the movies at. For instance, Batman vs. Superman came out, 2 weeks right before Civil War? So now you got to compete with Civil War hand in hand for a little while. And a lot of people already didn't like Batman vs. Superman. I'm not in that camp, but that's a whole different subject. It's a whole different subject. Just speaking business-wise, where you place the movie at, it was right there, right in front of Civil War. So now, after your 2 weeks, you got to compete with Civil War, and Marvel has that thing where it's Marvel, so everybody thinks it's going to be great, and everybody's going to go see it.
So let me ask you.
I was about to say, go ahead.
Do you think that from now on, then DC should see when Marvel is putting out their movies?
That's what they did this year. It's literally, not to cut you, I'm sorry, but they literally said, flat out said, Marvel got the summer. We take over the fall and winter. That's what they did.
Okay, so what about the competition that they were supposed to have with the Transformers movie?
So
Transformers in the past is known to be making money in it.
You're absolutely right. Overseas, and if you look at the Transformers movies, they have steadily declined every year to the point where people no longer trust Transformers movies. That's a trend that everybody can see. Okay. And you got, all right, I know they trending down, so that's not that much competition. A lot of people no matter how great Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is, and it's probably the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time.
Agreed.
That
30.
People are not really going to go see that. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
They didn't. And then, the most you got to worry about is what? Mary Poppins? So
that's for kids.
And Mary Poppins, as much as everybody says they like, oh yeah, Mary Poppins, I've never really met anybody that's like, I got to watch Mary Poppins.
I haven't even.
They didn't even promote that much.
It had no competition where it was at.
Mary Poppins.
And then it has really no competition in the movie theaters until Glass comes out. Then they might go down for like a week or two, and then what else you got until Captain Marvel?
Okay.
So it depends, like where you place it at, and then Superman is Superman. People aren't gonna go see a Superman movie,
so
even though
they that if just Batman versus Superman or Justice League was in the winter, you think it would?
Yeah, they positioned it better. Well, Justice League started out on fire.
Right.
I think if they would have made that movie the closer to what people actually wanted it, then they probably would have still done as well. It still would be. It would have done way more.
Right.
But I think that was a combination of both being in front of Marvel and that most people didn't like that intellectual thinking process of a movie. Which I like. Because I like, Makes me think and
like
wonder.
How you threw that in there.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was, though. Was it not?
We've had this debate. We're not having it again.
All right.
Okay, so
and then Wonder Woman came out of nowhere for real. Let's be honest, because nobody was tracking Wonder Woman like that. And then all of a sudden, all the little girls like, I want to go see Wonder Woman. And they literally, this is what they did. They waited. They gave you a trailer here and there, but they really waited until like 2 weeks before the movie dropped and flooded everything. And it made everyone like, oh, Wonder Woman's coming out? And then skyrocket. Warner Brothers does a great job of advertising their solo movies.
But not their group movie.
Well, they advertise Batman vs. Superman.
They advertise
like great.
Big.
Justice League, I think
like
people were
crazy.
like, all right, I don't know what's going on with Justice League. This is... Yeah, it had too much stuff already happened before the movie. It was like the director leaving in the middle.
The problem
rewriting
was,
a bunch of scripts. They had too much bad.
They didn't get the hype that Avengers got. Like not a lot of people knew all the characters like they knew with the Avengers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like for instance, Avengers had all B-list characters, right? Mm-hmm. And they turned those B-list characters some of them into A characters over time, and then they gave you Avengers.
So here's a good question: do you think that what they should have did was they should have had a lot of single movies and then put out Justice League?
I honestly think they should have never tried to make a collective universe
at all.
That's not DCEu strong point. Now they can make a. I think what they're doing now is they're making a bunch of solo movies and then find some way out the blue, means that has nothing to do with anything else. Like a big ass villain comes through, they come together, fight the villain, and move forward. Like nothing else connects. That's, in my opinion, that's the best way to go about the DCEU right now, because that's exactly what they seem like they're doing. You just hear a good movie, all right, let's make it. We don't give a shit about connectivity.
Okay, all right then. Well, Aquaman is doing great out there in theaters, and the next up movie for it
Shazam.
is Shazam. Although some people have said, and if you look at the numbers and everything, DCEU is known for up and down. Like one movie will be good, the next movie will be bad, next movie will be good, next movie will be bad.
What came out right before Aquaman?
Justice League.
Oh yeah, it was Justice League, wasn't it?
Yes, and it wasn't good. Then before that was Wonder Woman, which did good. And then before that was Batman vs Superman, which didn't do good.
So you think Shazam gonna do bad?
If you're based on the numbers, it might, but we're going to see.
Shazam is
This is a different kind of movie. It's going to get promoted differently. We don't know what all is going to come from it. Just like we didn't know what all was going to come from Aquaman. Like
nobody knew.
Nobody projected as quickly as it did until the week before, when the numbers it did in China, and it did ridiculous numbers in China.
I think what DCEU needs to do is start looking at the new 52, because that's where your best. So far right now, that's where your best stuff is coming from.
Yeah,
movie wise, because those books are easily converted into movies.
Easily.
Yeah.
So if you take the new 52, take your best stories, except for the Charlie Kid Flash, because that's gonna take a while to get to, even though that's like probably one of the best new 52 stories in that entire run.
Self-promoting his favorite.
I'm telling you the truth. I can't think of a better one, to be honest with you. Maybe the Throne of Atlanta, Quarter Isles, maybe. But take those and turn those into the movies. Yeah, I mean, that should be. But take those and turn those into the movies. If you do that, I'm pretty sure you will have a lot more success. The only problem is New 52 didn't run that long, only for like a few years. Yeah. So you run out of stories quick. But by that time, hopefully
there'll be new stuff by that time.
I was say, hopefully before that happens, a Rebirth is giving you a bunch of fire, and you can just turn that into your movies.
Right.
That's the best way to go about it. If you're gonna fix the DCEU.
Okay, because of the.
You say it needs fixing. I don't know. It's in question on after Aquaman, because that was amazing.
Does the success?
The numbers are amazing.
No, I mean, I know that, but
if Shazam does as well as the first Ant-Man, DC is on the right path.
Does it right now currently with Aquaman's momentum and everything? Do you think that Shazam will have enough fan base because of Aquaman? And will those people who've seen Aquaman come out for Shazam as they did for Aquaman?
That's the question, I do not know the answer right away, only because they are not giving any indication of promoting Shazam at the moment. Yeah. Because they riding this Aquaman wave.
As you should.
And no pun intended. They riding the wave of Aquaman until that runs out. Right. And then I forgot exactly when
Shazam comes out. Too late?
Nah, because when does Shazam come out?
I don't know.
Is it in
I
May?
would say June.
I thought it was May.
It might
look
be
it up
May.
right quick.
I will look it up. I will.
Because I think it's May. If it comes out in May, then they're going to use Infinity War to help promote. I mean, not Infinity War.
I'm about to say no.
Endgame to help promote it.
Okay.
You put the trailer in front, give them a new trailer, put it in front of Endgame.
April.
It comes out in April?
April.
Oh, it's done. I'm sorry, it's done. It's killing that.
Too
That's
close.
DOA. That's way too close to Endgame.
Yeah.
No. If it comes, it's
Deadpool-
in between Captain Marvel, which everybody will be. If Captain Marvel does great,
What,
and then
when April? Late April? Mid-April?
Oh, that is a good question. But nonetheless, though, it should.
Because if it comes out mid-April,
April 5th.
That was the beginning.
So it's the beginning.
Yeah.
So it's literally right in between Captain Marvel. You're gonna have
It's
about
in a good spot right there where it could make money leading into Endgame.
It could.
Because Endgame's at the end of April.
right, but I get what you're saying. It should come out with a trailer soon then and put it in front of Captain Marvel.
It might wait till Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's fine.
gonna be Super Bowl.
They need to put a trailer out before
Wait till
before
Super Bowl.
Captain. They need to put a trailer out before Captain Marvel so they can put it in front of Captain Marvel. So the people who go see Captain Marvel see Shazam.
Yeah, it'll be in
That's what they
Super
did
Bowl.
with Aquaman.
Yeah, that's
They put it
exactly
in-
that's exactly what they did.
So they're going to drop the trailer during the Super Bowl and bring they're going to drop a super trailer, hopefully, during the Super Bowl that'll get you hyped and everything. That's completely different footage than the original. Because right now, Captain Marvel just dropped that new little teaser, whatever that was, during the college football national championship. And they hyped it enough to where everybody was like, I can't wait to see it.
Nah,
So
I didn't get that feeling.
No.
They just said, "Oh, okay, let me
They're
see."
pushing it real hard.
They're pushing it hard.
They are pushing
real
it.
hard.
And they showed that this show.
You
this
know why they
movie-
push it hard though, right?
They got
Kevin
to.
Feige doesn't want to get outdone by Wonder Woman. He's like, I want my Superwoman to look great.
Well, if she's supposed to be the future for them, but that's a different thing. We're talking DCEu right now. But yeah,
Shazam
should.
I'm sorry,
is in
it won't make as much as Aquaman. Nowhere close. Only because look what's coming right
afterwards is Avengers.
But
Yeah.
you know,
and if people don't move, a lot of people like us, we'll go see it, right?
Yeah.
Not to cut you off right quick.
Yeah.
A lot of us, we're gonna go see it anyway, right?
Yep.
But you're talking about people who are not everyday moviegoers.
That's what I was gonna say. A lot of
They
women.
they don't have enough money to go see the movies back to back to back like that.
Isn't that actually the good thing for it? Because if Captain Marvel comes out in March, then you got a couple of weeks, and then they drop Shazam, so then you can go see that, and then after that you can go see Avengers. So you're not going back to back to the movie.
I get what
every
you're saying.
You go on a couple.
But some
weeks,
people
so
are
you
going
get your money back.
I get what
and
you're
everything
saying.
like that.
You're absolutely right. It's two things. One, I'm gonna get into. Let's start out with this. The first thing, a family of four ain't gonna really afford that. They can't go see one in March, one in April, and then another one later on in April. I'm just sorry. They really can't.
Avengers, yes.
No,
you
they will pick. They're like, all right,
Yeah,
I can't see
they'll
this one.
choose.
I can't go.
Exactly,
I'll wait till
they'll
this one. I'll see this one when it comes out on TV or something like that, and I'll go see Endgame.
Well, that's the power of kids. Kids will force the issue.
No.
Oh, we want to go see
That
this.
is-
Little Jimmy went to go see it, and he says it's amazing.
Yeah,
guys.
you're right. And
then
all the kids, I'm
and
telling
then-
you right now, they're not. I'm being honest. Parents know that. We're parents. We know that, and we're gonna say it doesn't matter. You're no problem saying no. You want to go? These are the ones you can pick. Pick one of the two. That's the only one we're going to.
And they're gonna be pushing Endgame.
And they're going to go pick Endgame. They're picking Endgame.
Everybody's going to see it.
Yeah,
So
everybody.
that's another one. And then another thing, even for the people who can afford it, for the people that live around the DMV area, the federal shutdown going on, you don't know how long it's going to be. You really,
It's not going to last till no April.
we don't know.
better not.
I'm not saying it is. I hope it's not, because I have family that works in the government. But
The city
they
can destroy
right now they are all, because they are all afraid. I'm be honest with you, they are all afraid, and right now they are like, look, I ain't gonna see nothing. The cable might be off, and they are picking and choosing.
Okay, but nonetheless, that goes back to your point of picking the right time for a movie to come out. And unfortunately, DCEu, we're going to have to send you guys, Warner Brothers, you guys a little letter saying you guys need to choose wisely of when you're going to drop your movies.
I think, but the problem is,
April is not a good time.
the problem is that when Infinity War moved up 2 weeks, they also moved Endgame up 2 weeks.
Nonetheless,
No,
April
no.
is it is
No.
Why not June or
you had-
July?
Because you know you got everybody else bringing their blockbusters out there. Like
you're a blockbuster.
I get you saying, but you're a blockbuster who has a track record of not being that great.
But superhero movies are hot right now. All superhero movies.
They thought that about Justice League, and all other. We just talked about all the DCEu movies that did not do that great. So they were like, all right, we got to put it in a place where it's gonna be by itself. The problem is your competition moved it up.
So then you move yours.
Yeah,
like
you move yours up.
You move yours like you did with Wonder Woman. They pushed Wonder Woman back a whole year. Wonder Woman's finished. They finished filming that movie.
Now they say
they moved that movie to 2020.
They said they're going back and reshoot to change some stuff, mostly to reboot the DCEU. I don't know if that's true or not. I heard that from another YouTuber, but they seem abnormally confident in that as well.
Nonetheless, the movie it did finish wrapping, so reshoots are normal, but to push a movie back a whole year, even though it's finished in...
Well, they didn't push it back a whole year. Push it back like 6 months.
They pushed it. It was released for... It was originally for 2019. Now it's for 2020.
But it's not a whole year between... I mean, I get what you're saying. It sounds like it when you say it like that. But it was coming out late 2019. It's coming out the middle of 2020.
Shazam needs to come out late 2019 because...
Not again. Joker's out, coming in.
Which nobody really knows what anything about.
Because they're not promoting that yet. Yeah. They're not going to wait. They're going to wait up until, September to start promoting the Joker, like full on. Because they put it in around the Halloween time to make it feel like a Halloween movie.
Oh, I hope they surprise us during the Super Bowl to give us a little bit of a teaser.
Yeah, they won't. Because they got other stuff to do, yeah.
That'd be like that, though.
Okay, so
you making on the Super Bowl for a lot.
Yeah, I am.
My God, it'd be just comic book trailers all around.
Comic book trailers everywhere.
Like everybody else ain't got other commercials to put. like the car dealerships ain't got coming out with their best stuff there.
That'd be the best. That'd be the best Super Bowl you ever watch.
He's not watching for the game.
I don't
care. Not this year. Not this year. Okay, I don't care who's playing already. I'm here for the commercials. Okay, so that's our little bit of an opinion on what's to be held from the success of Aquaman. You let us know if the success of Aquaman has made you change your mind about the DCEU and where it's going to be trending and how it will be doing afterwards and everything. Will it hit $1 billion this weekend? We're about to find out.
It probably will.
Yeah. Okay, was it 40 million? It needs 40 million?
40 million.
And we do know some DCEU fans who are going to see it again, so some DC fanboys. But
I know who.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And a lot of them have been going to see it to get it this quickly up to the numbers it is at. So it's interesting. But if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you love what you see, hit the subscribe button. And hit the bell for notifications about next time. Let us know in the comments how you feel about Aquaman's success. And will it keep on trending like it has been going? Till next time, guys. We're out.
Deuces.
Yeah. We in the club. We partying. We in the club. We partying. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it all, this man.
I cannot miss like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn to Incredible Hulk. Bite and bog. Chop it down like you want.